welcome to PHHS Channel 6 basketball. Tonight, the two cross-town rivals, Fort Huron High and Fort Huron Northern, will settle their differences on the hard court. My name is Paul, coming along with Larry Barons. Larry, what do you expect from tonight's ball game?
Well, it really should be a ball game that you can throw statistics on. It usually is when the two teams play each other. However, you know, Big Reds are coming in here with a 15-3 record, having lost to Sterling Heights twice, and really have a quick ball club, while Northern has been struggling. They got some talent on the ball club, they just haven't been able to put it together. So I think what has to happen tonight is that Northern really needs to keep the ball away from the Big Reds, slow it down, get the good shot, and make the Big Reds work for the shot. And you know, they got a couple of quick guards, the Big Reds, and if they can slow those two down, you know, the Huskies are going to be in trouble.
On paper, Larry, Fort Huron High is much more talented, but we all know that the game has to be played on paper. Right now, can Fort Huron Northern win this game on emotion?
Don't forget the emotion of the Big Reds. You know, they won a match last year's record. They were 17-4 last year. They win this, the last two ball games, they'll be right there. So they can win it, sure they can. And you know, you can't count these kids out because they're all hard. You got Sherry Smith and Atwell, got some kids on there that played well, and you know, it's going to be a great ball.
Good evening and welcome to
the
Fort
stage is
Huron
set.
Northern.
We're back with starting
Tonight's contest between the Big Reds of Fort Huron High School and the Northern Huskies. Would you please stand for the playing of our national anthem? Starting for the Big Reds, number 10, guard position, Keeler Collier.
Keeler Collier from Fort Huron High.
For the Huskies, number 20 at guard, Danielle Deal.
For Fort Huron Northern will be Danielle
Number 20, playing guard, Naomi Wilson.
Naomi Wilson will assume the other
and for the Huskies, number 34 at guard, Jenny Atwell. Number 22 for the Big Reds, Christy Berry.
Christy Berry for Fort Huron High.
In the fourth position, number 30, Dana Stein. For the Big Reds, at center, number 42, Julie Berry.
Dana Stein will be at forward.
For the Huskies, number 50,
Julie Berry will be at
at
forward for
Jenny
Fort Huron High.
Berry. And at forward for the Big Reds, number 44, Natasha Campbell.
Position for Fort Huron Northern will be...
And at center, number 52 for the Huskies, Leanne Stoken.
And Leanne Stoken. Start interesting, Larry. Sherry Smith is not going to be...
She's had a bad ankle, and they may be just holding her out and see how her ankle is, but that doesn't surprise me. He wants to play this ball game, and he may be looking ahead also to the district playoffs that begin next week, and having her ready. So
puts Fort Huron Northern to the test because they're so used to relying on Smith, but tonight they're going to have to play look like as a team.
Well, Stoken has come in and played very well in her absence, as well as Perry's, and what it really does is to put the balance of play on the other kids. So sometimes, you know, it does help a team when your star is out, because it does make everybody pick up the slack, and it could help the Huskies.
Well, let's see if that absence hurts the Fort Erie Northern Huskies are ready for the opening tip between Campbell and Jennifer Perry. One away here at Fort Erie Northern, and the Big Reds take control. And Collier has the ball. Flips it off over to Barry on the left wing. Ball almost stolen by Atwell. Wilson's going to pull up for a 50-foot jump shot. No good. Rebound Atwell. Here comes the Huskies. Atwell setting up the offense. We're just underway. No score. Atwell over to Perry. Perry inside to Leanne Stoken, who's not able to hit it. There's a loose ball underneath, and we're going to have a jump ball situation. The ball remains at Fort Erie Northern.
Well, you know, both teams are beginning this ball game just a little bit nervous when they get to the field, but they're both of them are going right at the basket.
Inbounding the ball will be Jennifer Perry for the Huskies. Inside to Danielle Deal, and she's not able to hit it. The ball bounces out and recovered, but it's going to be called Fort Erie High ball. It looks like that went out on Wilson. Nevertheless, Fort Erie High will inbound the ball. Collier bringing the ball up the court. Gives it over to Wilson on the left wing. Wilson's going to drive towards the basket. She's going to put it out. Not able to hit it. Rebound Atwell. Fort Erie High quickly gets back on defense.
Surprised to see that pressure ball on the part of the Huskies. I thought maybe they'd sit back in the zone.
Inside pass to Leanne Stoken, who's not able to hit it. Rebound underneath by Jennifer Perry. She's not able to hit it, but we've got a foul on Campbell. Her first. No score, 6:51 left here in the first quarter. Just underway. Jennifer Perry. Her first shot is no good. She'll try to convert on her second free throw. Isaac shoots. Hits it. And Fort Erie Northern takes a 1-0 lead. The pressure from Fort Erie Northern now is Campbell gives the ball to Collier. Collier's going to try to push things off the court. She's going to drive the basket and hit the layup. We've got our first field goal basket of the game, and Fort Erie High leads 2-1. Jennifer Perry pulls up and gives over to Atwell. Atwell's going to grab the baseline. Not able to hit the shot, but she's fouled. And she'll go to line shooting too. 2-1's our score. Fort Erie High on top in the first quarter. Oh, well, first shot is in. The second shot is also good. And Fort Erie Northern takes a 3-2 lead. Christy Berry inbounds the ball to Wilson. Wilson being harassed by Atwell. She breaks past 3 defenders, 29 defenders, but it's turned over. Picked up by Stoker, given to Atwell. Atwell on the right wing. She's going to launch a 14-footer. That's no good. Rebound by Campbell. Here comes Naomi Wilson. Wilson's going to drive towards the basket. No one picking her up. She's just going to back it up and put it in.
Well, they're going to do what they do best, and that's it, push the ball up the court. They move the ball quickly.
4-3 is our score. Fort Erie High on top. 5:50 left here in the first quarter. Ball stolen by Wilson, but recovered. Again, it's stolen by Collier. Collier's going to drive towards the basket. Not able to hit him. Rebounded by Atwell. Here comes Fort Erie Northern, Leanne Stoken, but she's going to pull things up. Not wanting to get in a running match with Fort Erie High.
I don't think they can stay with it, Paul. If they do that.
And it's time. Takes a shot. And Fort Erie Northern's back on top 5-4 with 5:17 left in the first quarter. Collier bringing the ball off the court. She's going to pull up and try to hit a 14-foot jump shot. No good. Rebound Jennifer Atwell. Jennifer Atwell board so far tonight, Larry?
Well, that's no question. She is playing well, and I think one thing too is that if they keep this pace up, it's going to show on the Huskies because they don't have the depth that Big Reds do.
Quickly now, Fort Union High bring the ball to court, and a shot hit by Julie Berry. And Fort Union High is up 6-5. Atwell gives the ball inside to Stoken. Fort Union Northern going to take its time and look for the good shot. Ball inside to Atwell, and she's going to pull up and try to hit a jump shot. That's no good. Rebound by Christy Berry. And Wilson's going to set up the offense. Inside to Joy Berry, but it's lost and remains Fort Union High ball.
The ball went off of Stein's foot and out of bounds to the Big Reds.
Sherry Smith, who we were talking about earlier, has checked into the ball game, along with
number 22 is back in the ball game. That's Holly Burton in the ball game for the Huskies, along with Atwell and Stoken, Smith, and Harry.
Collier, in the top of the key, going to drive the lane, being guarded by two Fort Union Northern defenders, but it's given off to Berry, and she's not able to hit it. Rebound underneath. Goes to Kelly Nichols, and she's able to hit it. 8-5 Fort Union High with 3:53 left here in the first quarter. Fort Union Northern doesn't want to get into a running game with Fort Union High. Turnover by Fort Union Northern. Keela Collier is going to drive the lane and hit the layup. 10-5 Fort Union High. 6 straight points by Fort Union High. As they dump it inside to Smith, she split their triple team. Turnover recovered by Nichols, and she gives it to Collier. Collier over to Campbell. Campbell's not able to hit the layup. Excuse me, hit that knife. Campbell now cannot hit it. Rebound by Sherry Smith.
I think you're going to see that ball when that ball goes into Smith. That triple team will be there because they're not going to give her too much down low.
Atwell over to Stoken. Stoken gives it inside to Smithers. Gives it off to Atwell. She's able to bury a 16-foot jump shot from the left side of the lane. 10-7's our score. Fort Union High on top. Collier now pushing things up to court. She's going to drive the lane, give it over to Julie Berry. But we're going to have a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Burt. .242 left here in the first quarter. Fort Union High on top by 3, 10-7. Substitutions.
We got Hano in the ball game, Christy Hano, and Naomi Wilson's back in.
Coming out is Campbell. Wilson being guarded by Burt, not Atwell. Dumps it inside to Hano. Kelly Nichols can't find anything. Kicks it back inside of Hano. And the ball thrown by Smith. One on a move with Wilson. And we're going to have a traveling call on Sherry Smith. Larry, would you have pulled up on that point?
Well, I think I would have because Naomi Wilson's pretty quick, and especially having that bad ankle, you know, Smith really couldn't stop. And a good hustle on the part of Wilson to get back and create that turnover.
Hano's going to try a long jump shot. It's no good, but it's put in by Patrice Knight. 12-7 Fort Union High with 2:10 left here in the first quarter. Bird along the left wing, looking to set up something inside for Smith. Instead, Atwell's going to jump, shoot it, and it's no good and out of bounds, but it's going to go to Fort Union High. Looks like Jennifer Atwell, Larry, has picked up the scoring for Sherry Smith while she was out.
Well, she is, and she's a good shooter generally, and usually gets that shot anywhere from 10 to 13 feet. She's pretty accurate.
Wilson dumps it inside on.
Bowling back in for the Big Reds.
Stepping out of bounds. Well, they're going to call a traveling call. Take your pick. Patrice Knight.
Play getting a little bit sloppy. They're going to settle down here after this first quarter. I think both teams need to do that.
Bird on the left baseline. Makes a bad pass, and it's recovered by Knight. But it bounces off her foot, but they're going to call it Fort Union High ball anyway. Wilson setting up Big Red offense over to Nichols. On the left wing, kicks it over to Wilson. She's going to try a long jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Smith. 12-7's our score. 1:18 left in the first quarter. Port Huron High on top. Atwell over to Stoken. Atwell's going to try a long jump shot, about 14 foot. She's not able to hit it. It's going to go back to Port Huron High.
Well, I think what's happening is Atwell looks a little bit tired. She's been up and down the court since the opening minute, and she's hustled on defense, a few rebounds, and she looks a little bit tired.
Wilson over to Nichols, who's going to try a long jump shot. An air ball, out of bounds, goes to Port Huron Northern. Burt gives the ball up to Perry. Perry's going to drive the lane, throws it up, and it's no good. They're going to have a foul.
Nice old give and go pattern there to work all. Perry went right down the lane.
Are you surprised that Port Huron High is not pressing right now? Port Huron Northern has problems with the press in earlier games we've seen this year.
Yeah, and it doesn't surprise me because right now they don't have to press. Georgia's taking advantage of what they're giving them, and they're getting the ball off the rebound and moving the ball down the court. And I think when they got a little bit of trouble getting that, I don't think they'll see the press.
First shot by Perry is no good. She'll try to convert her second one. That one's no good. Rebound by Nichols. And here comes the Big Reds. Knight leading the break. Is it off to Wilson? But she's going to be called for traveling. I don't know about that, Larry. That looked like just a nice and quick move.
It sure did. Looked like a good catch. Dropped that foot and then dropped the ball on the floor.
Nevertheless,
she's so quick. It did look like steps, but I don't think she did.
Turnover is called on Port Huron High.
I don't have the straight through.
Bad pass. And here comes Port Huron High. Wilson blocked by Smith for Port Huron Northern. And it's going to be a 1-on-4 to Jennifer Atwell, and she's going to set up the offense. Gives it over to Holly Bird on the right baseline. Smith being double teamed, gives it off to Atwell, and Atwell's going to try a 14-foot jump shot. That's no good. Rebound Port Huron High. Here comes Hamill Wilson. She's going to pull up, no good. Rebound underneath, and it's out of bounds, and that'll end the quarter.
I'll tell you, the way Sherry Smith hustled back, it sure didn't look like her ankle was bothering. Made a good defensive play in that last move by Wilson.
We played one quarter here at Port Huron Northern with the score of Port Huron High 12. Port Huron Northern 7. We'll back for the second quarter right after this. Well, Larry, Port Huron Northern only finds themselves down by 5 points. It's kind of a good sign so far. They haven't made a lot of turnovers.
Well, that's true, and they're really hustling. They're playing them off the board. Atwell's done a good job, as long as Stoken and Smith since she's been in there, and they're really playing tough ball. But I don't think that they're going to be able to keep up with the Big Reds if they try to play the running game with them. Because I think the Big Reds have a little bit more depth, and Georgia's not afraid to substitute. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this next quarter.
Setting up the lineup for Port Huron High, we've got Wilson, Collier, Campbell, Golding, and Knight. A big lineup for the Big Reds, and Wilson's not able to hit a long jump shot, rebounded by Holly Burt. And here comes the Huskies. 12-7 their score, Port Huron Northern trailing by 5. Smith's going to try a leaning 10-foot jump shot. She's able to hit it. That's 12-9 Port Huron High. 7:24 left here in the second quarter. Campbell dumps it off over to Golding. She's not able to hit the long jump shot. Rebounded by Port Huron Northern. And here comes Burt. Burt's going to drive towards the lane. Being guarded by Wilson. No good. Rebound by Knight. And she finds herself in a mess of trouble. And she's able to kick it off to Collier. 2-on-1. Here come the Big Reds. Dish off over to Campbell, who's not able to hit the layup. But we're going to have a foul. Jennifer Perry for over the back.
I'll tell you, that was a nice defensive job by Smith down there. Made Wilson pass the ball and then almost stopped the shot. So.
Nice 2-on-1 break there for Port Huron High, but they weren't able to convert. Now we're going to have a substitution, and the referee's not going to allow it. 12-9, Port Huron High. 6:59 left here in the second quarter. Ball ball inbounded to Wilson. Wilson over to Kelly, and she's going to try a three-point jump shot. No good. But the ball is going to be rebounded by Knight. Knight kicks it off over to Wilson. Wilson's going to try a 15-foot jump shot. Counter, and she's fouled.
Well, Patrice Knight really, since she's been in there, has really played great. A lot of boards, played good defense, and is really hustling out there. So that's the depth that Georgia's got.
So Wilson will look to convert a three-point opportunity as Katie Carey checks in the ball game. She's able to hit it. 15-9, Portage High. They hold a 6-point lead with 6:44 left here in the second quarter. Burt looking to slow things down. Gives the ball off to Perry. Perry inside of Smith, but she draws a big crowd. Back inside, but she's not able to handle it. Out of bounds. Portage High ball. Good ball movement, though, by Portage Northern.
Exactly. What they really want to do is get Sherry in a little bit lower, and they got the ball back and forth, which just a little bit high in the turnaround.
Inside at Knight. She's going to throw up a shot, and it's no good. Smith, but Smith's going to be called for traveling after grabbing the rebound. Looked like she was kind of favoring the white there, Larry.
A little bit, I think, but I tell you, she really is a player, though. She comes to play every time.
Checking back in the ball game for the Big Reds is Julie Berry. Ball taken away by Smith and picked up by Holly Burt. Fort Henry Northern looking for a basket here. They've had a dry spell. Try to force it inside to Smith. Not a good play, and the Big Reds are 4-0 underneath to Wilson. And Fort Henry High up 17-9. We're going to have a timeout by Fort Henry Northern.
Good timeout by Coach Sosewski. I think the thing that you always notice when a player comes off an injury, their conditioning isn't there because they really can't work out. I think that's what's happened with Smith the last couple of times down the court. Hustled and just lost that ball. So, but she plays with a lot of determination.
Larry, we alluded to the fact that prior to the ball game that Sherry Smith would be interesting to see how she played with her teammates, considering that when you lose a superstar player, that your team tends to play well without the person, and we're kind of seeing it right now where we're not putting the blame on Sherry Smith, but before her coming to the ballgame, they're playing very well. Now when she's in the game, it looks like they're kind of forcing things.
They want to go to her all the time, and that's a tendency. And they have other players who can fill the gap, and they've done that since they've been here. And this still is a young team, but when you get the hustle of the Big Reds, they want to move that ball down the court. They're looking down the court. They've had good rebounding from Patrice Knight, and of course the quickness of Akeelia Collier and Naomi Wilson really is hard to stop. So, it's that kind of a ball game where Northern really has to get back if they can on defense. As Sherry did just a minute ago and stopped that 2-on-1 break.
Fort Henry Northern inbound with the ball. Holly Burt goes towards the left baseline. Kicks it out to Katie Carey. Carey inside to Stoken, and she's able to hit a turnaround jump shot. Nice execution by Fort Henry Northern. It's 17-11.
That's her first 2 points.
Long jump shot by Christy Berry. Able to hit it. Fort Henry High 19, Northern 11. 5:27 left in the second quarter. Thinking about taking a long jump shot as Perry, but she pulls it. And decides otherwise. Perry gives it back over to Perry. Cross pass over to Smith. Smith zings the ball into Holly Burt. We're going to have a jump ball. And remain Fort Henry Northern.
The Northern really has to look for the good shot. They can take a little time off the clock, and they got Stoken inside.
By Stoken. Fort Henry High. In a little dry spell now with the 19-13 lead. It's been cut to 6, but Fort Henry High still ahead. Ball knocked out of bounds. Christy Berry will inbound the ball to Wilson. Fort Henry High kind of just standing around right now, Larry.
Well, Northern's got the zone. They got the taller players. If they can keep from inside, they're going to be all right. But They got to block out.
Football play, and they're going to call it a jump ball, and we're going to Port Huron High. 19-13 is our score. 4:42 left here in the second quarter. Inbounding the ball will be Christy Berry. She gives it her sister Julie, who's not able to hit a jump shot. The ball picked up by Holly Bird. And she's going to slow things down. Seems like Coach from Port Huron Northern told the team to slow things down, and it's been successful. But there's a turnover. It's recovered by Carey, who throws it between her legs, gives it off to Stoken, and she's not able to hit it. And here comes the Big Reds looking to run the ball.
Good heady play by Carey. Nice pass
to Wilson. She's not able to hit the layup. She comes back up with it. Wilson still can't hit the jump shot. And the ball goes to Perry.
Well, the Big Reds are not afraid to move that ball down the court, though, are they?
19-13. Northern trailing by 6. 4:01 left here in the second quarter. Katie Carey's going to try a long jump shot. That's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and they'll go over to Port Huron High.
Not a good shot selection that time, Katie Carey, but she thought she had the shot. She took it. Nobody in there to rebound for.
Let's see if the Port Huron High guards are going to move anything here, Larry. Knocked around, and we're going to have a foul on Holly Bird. Port Huron offense, Port Huron High offense has been kind of dry there, and you can't expect the guards to look for something and penetrate, maybe drive to the basket.
Well, I think what's happening now, they're just moving the ball a little bit too quickly, and they can settle down a little bit, and they're going to get that open shot. And when they have the players like Wilson and Collier and Berry in there to rebound, they can take their time and get the good shot. Just rushing it just a little bit too big.
Collier's first shot, SCI's room, is good. And she'll get the bonus. Celia Collier eyes the room. Second one is nothing but net. 21-13 Port Huron High. Burt gives it off to Smith, who throws it over to Stoken. Stoken over to Burt, who finds a wide open Sherry Smith, but she got so excited, Larry, that she wasn't taking the thing, she traveled.
Well, she had the shot there, and Sherry can shoot from outside. She may need to just turn around, take that little jumper, and bring them out a little bit, then try to go around the play. Because the PH right now is sitting back in that zone, and they're not giving me anything inside.
Port Huron High looking to increase their 8-point lead, 21-13. Jump shot by Collier is good. Nice little running jump shot through the lane. Makes it 23-13 Port Huron High. Katie Carey over to Perry. Perry dumps it inside to Smith, so she's not able to handle it. Throws it over to Atwell. Atwell over to Stoken. Smith dumps it inside to Stoken, who's not able to hit it. Rebounded by, Stoken underneath the basket, but we're going to have a foul. Over the back, Larry?
Over the back. Could have been a reach in there by Carey. She was in front. They had got her trying to reach in.
So Port Huron High will be shooting free throws for the rest of the second quarter. Port Huron Northern has 5 team fouls, so they'll be in the penalty. At the line is Christy Berry. 2:58 left in the second quarter. First shot is good. She'll get a second. The second shot is also good. And that makes it a 25-13 Port Huron High lead.
Sherry Hubbard in the lineup now, Paul, for the Big Reds.
2:53 left in the second quarter. Port Huron High up by 12, 25-13. Atwell's going to try a 16-foot jump shot. It's an air ball. Rebounded by Campbell, and here comes the Big Reds. Wilson over to Collier. Collier, he tries to scoop it up and underneath, not able to do it. As Julie Berry can't hit it, and Collier's going to try again. No good, and Atwell has the rebound.
They don't want to give up the basketball to Big Reds at all. They want to take that extra shot.
Sherry Smith, a rare opportunity to take a shot, not able to hit it. Jennifer Perry gets the rebound, but she's not able to hit it. Port Huron High, Naomi Wilson's able to hit an easy layup. And the ball game is starting to get away from Port Huron Northern. 27-13 with 2:05 left here in the second quarter.
Hard to defend quickness.
Atwell over to Katie Carey. Inside of Smith, who's double teamed, and she's able to get off the shot and able to hit it. Nice piece of work there by Smith. Makes it 27-15 Port Huron High. 1:46 left here in the second quarter. Collier over to Julie Berry. Jumped to the inside of Collier, but she's pushed by Leanne Stoken. And she'll go to the line. Substitutes coming in, Larry.
Dana Stein is in for Stoken, and George substitute with Christy Hano in the lineup, along with Patrice Knight, Sherry Hubbard, and Collier and Wilson.
Collier's free throw is good. Port Huron High converting their free throw so far, Larry.
Oh, it's an excellent free throw, and you know it's interesting. I've been to seen the kids practice, and that's one thing that George does stress. Makes them shoot the free throws, and is working on technique with them. So as soon as you mention something, a little football, but he does spend a lot of time with the free throws.
Her first shot is good, but we had a lane violation on the second one. 28-15.
Jenny Hepting in a lineup for Collier.
Coaches using their benches. Getting ready for the distance. Smith not able to hit a jump shot from the left wing, but they're able to get it. Atwell is going to put one up. She's not able to hit it. Rebound 49. Here they come. Wilson's going to drive towards the basket. The 2-on-2 break, and she banks it out the high glass and in. Nice shot by Naomi Wilson. We've got an injured player for Port Huron High. Christy Hano.
Christy's got has had a problem with a couple of knees, and she does wear the braces, and looks like she came down hard. It may have been an ankle.
Looks like she might have had her knee locked up on her, the way they're tending to it.
Got messed up in the paint there, and hopefully it's not serious kind of thing.
So while the coaches tend to her, we'll pause for this break. They just said that they just let it roll.
Christy being assisted off the floor.
We're back here at Port Huron Northern. As Port Huron High is on top 30-15 with a minute and 18 seconds left as Christy Hano. Looks like either her knee locked up on her or she landed on it the wrong way. The way she's limping, Larry, doesn't look like she'll be returning.
Well, it might not. She's a goody kid. Not only is she a basketball player, but even though we don't have a swimming program, she's just an outstanding swimmer, and plays volleyball, and just an all-around athlete, and just a great kid also. So we hope it's not a serious re-injury of that knee.
Some playing time for Jenny Hempting and Sherry Hubbard, who I have yet to see this year. So let's see how they do under game conditions.
Well, they both play. They both play well when they're in there, because during the course of the year, George has had the opportunity to substitute, and they've all had good playing time. And both of them play very well in the ballgame. Both of them also.
Well, with a 15-point lead here in the second quarter, it looks like they could be having some more playing time tonight, but don't count the Huskies out just yet. Smith with the ball, and she's going to take a jump shot. No good. Rebound, a big battle underneath. Coming up with it is Julie Berry. And she's able to get it to Wilson. Wilson's going to push it up to Knight. Knight's going to drive towards the basket and hit the layup. Good execution defensively by the Big Reds makes it a 32-15 ball. Fort Erin High on top with 46 seconds left here in the first half. Smith kicks it back out to Atwell. Smith almost stolen by Wilson. Back that side to Atwell, and she's not able to hit it from about 17. Rebound by Fort Erin High. Here comes Wilson. She's going to drive towards the basket. Not able to hit the jump shot. Grabbed underneath by Hunting, no good. Rebound by Knight. Ball bouncing around. Who's got it?
Dana Stein came on that.
Boy, Fort Erin High had about 4 or 5 opportunities to put the ball in the basket, but they weren't able to do so. 7 seconds left here in the first half. Jump shot by Smith is good. 32-17, Fort Erin High. Jump shot's not going to count, and that'll do it. We reached halftime with the score. Fort Erin High 32, Fort Erin Northern 17. We'll be back with the second half tip-off right after this.